Being in a coaching and advisory firm ourselves, we get asked all the time, hey, what is coaching? What is business coaching? What does that include? So I thought I'd share with you from our perspective. Hey, it's Scott Beebe with Business on Purpose. And so when we start working with a client, just so you know, an ideal client for us is usually a primary business owner generating $1 million or more with 3 or more full-time W-2 employees and has a true desire to grow. We start with what we call the base camp phase, usually about a year to a year and a half, somewhere in there, and I'll explain the details of that shortly. Then we move into our first mountain phase where we dive deep into implementation and begin the seeds of executive leadership. And then that, after 2 to 3 years, we invite you into the second mountain, coaching and advisory services, where we really deeply focus on executive leadership, roadmap, and also the legacy planning roadmap, starting to quarterback all of your advisors that are around you and making sure that we're speaking the same language all together. There are 3 goals as we march through the base camp phase. First, we want you to have time for the things that matter most. Time is irrevocable. You cannot get it back. We can make more money, but we cannot make more time. So we want to see your time grow, and I'll explain how much. Also, we want you to have a chaos-free business system that runs and grows the business with or without you. And thirdly, while you got that time, why don't we try to get you some excess money as well so that you've got some resource to begin to fund that time. In Basecamp, we start with our proprietary roadmap called the Business on Purpose Roadmap. We imagine that you come to us with a tool belt, knowledge tools. Some of you might have a full tool belt, some might be empty, and some might be some mismatched tools. So we've developed, over the years we've been doing this, a proprietary roadmap to make sure that we properly stock your knowledge tool belt to be able to run your business. And we base it off the 4 Ps: purpose, profit, people, and process. So we start our coaching engagement with a simple baseline valuation to understand what the business is worth today. We then move into building the financial dashboard so that we can visibly watch the profit and the cash balance grow together. You'll actually literally see the ROI come back. We then move into your vision, mission, values, culture, articulating those purpose, creating roadmaps and calendars to make sure that you're embedding that purpose into your business. Why? Is because you're going to have people to lead. And with that, we start to build your people systems, org charts, job roles, hiring process, and all of those hundreds of processes that it takes to run your business with or without you. Now, all of this boils down to 2 primary tools. One is the business installation roadmap. These are the 30 or so tools that it takes to run any business, whatever business you're in. And then the master process roadmap. These are the hundreds, or in some cases, thousands of processes that it takes to run your product. See, the product sits on top of the business. And so we have 2 toolboxes to be able to build. Now, it's not just you as the primary owner. We actually want your key leaders involved throughout the entire experience, with one exception, that's your vision story, but everything else, we want them there. Most coaching models follow a quarterly engagement model. Now, sometimes it leaves too many gaps between the big rocks of meeting together for 8-9 hours in one day. So instead, we have a high-touch, high-frequency model where in one-on-one coaching, you meet with your dedicated coach at minimum 24 times pre-scheduled every single year. And then there's an additional 24 optional community workshops twice per month that you can hop on with a community of other owners and BOP coaches. And then 4 times a year, we host live events in the low country of South Carolina. So it's a high-touch, high-frequency coaching model that aims to see these 2 returns on investments. Number 1 is your time. What I'd mentioned earlier, we want to see you get 8 hours back every single week. Now, what you do with those hours, we hope you align them to your vision and your purpose, but ultimately, that's your time. We also want to see you leave the business for 2 weeks every single year. No phone, no email, no text. I know some of you just got a little anxious just then. Don't worry, we can make it happen. And then the money. We want to see you grow in a rolling 8-week cash average to grow your cash balance by 10%. In 1 year, we want to see that happen. And then also you beginning to take dedicated quarterly cash profit draws, knowing what cash is coming out instead of guessing based on what's on the bottom of your P&L. All right. So again, ideal client for us, primary owner, $1 million more in annual revenue, 3 or more full-time employees with a desire to grow. And if you're interested in that, want to learn more, we would love to at least start a conversation with you. You can hop on an Ask Us Anything Zoom call, and one of our coaches, our full-time professional coaches, will hop on about a 20-minute Zoom call with you, answer any questions that you have. And if you want to know how you can work with us, all you have to do is ask. Drop a comment in the comments below. Let us know you want to hop on a call, and we'll get one of our coaches to reach out to you for an Ask Us Anything call. Hey, thanks for checking us out. We're mybusinessonpurpose.com, and that's how we coach.